Caroline.
Hey, how's it going?
Better now. Like everybody after the storm,
Yeah.
it's better now. But I know you had some problems at your house, so I wanted to check in with you. And I think you also were reminded of some things that would help other people. You know, I
Yeah, the first time I've had to make a claim since I've practiced first party insurance.
yeah.
And so, all these tips that I give our clients are coming back to me while I'm trying to go through my own claims process.
What are some of the things you had to implement or remember that you were like, wow, that's new for me, or oh
Yes.
yeah, I remember that.
So the first one was definitely the right tools to use to assess the damage that we had. You can see the bubbling sheetrock, when it gets wet, you can see it start to kind of bow a little bit.
Right, and did you
See all
actually have
that
water falling down into the room
falling
as well?
down.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you need to see
And
where all that went, right?
yes, it was running down the wall. There's this tool called a moisture meter, and we all of our experts in our previous cases have used these moisture meters
Yeah,
to detect how much water's in your wall without having to rip out your wall first. A
yeah,
lot more damage than I thought. I thought we would probably only have to take down the drywall and the ceilings. That's the only place I saw water.
right.
And 3 of the 4 walls in our dining room were completely gutted.
Yeah,
But that's the first tip, is that if you're doing it by yourself and you're ripping out your own sheetrock, which a lot of people are doing because
sure.
mitigation companies are hard to find, and
They're
demo
busy
is the
right
easy
now.
part. Right, and demo is the easy part. Ripping it out and drying it out is the easy part. um, and so if you're doing that yourself, I recommend getting a moisture meter.
So you made a claim, it's your first time. Anything interesting that happened during the claims process that you wanna, share with people, make sure that they know?
So what I did is I just made the claim online. It's like on the third or fourth page where they ask for information to submit photos and videos. And I knew from, our practice that you're supposed to take lots of pictures and
Lots.
videos. Oh, when it was dripping, I had the video camera out, like narrating, see the drips here, I had the whole thing. So I made sure to take the videos and the pictures and I submitted them. So I thought, okay, great. I've submitted all the information. They have my pictures, they have my video. So they called me and we were going through all the information again. It was kind of the same process of online. Do you have my pictures and videos? And he said, I'm pulling up your claim. I see that you made the claim online, but there's no pictures or videos attached. Those all need to go to the adjuster that comes out.
You saved your claim submission form. Why'd you do that? Like, why is it important to keep a history of what you've submitted to the insurance company and when you've communicated with them?
With all the insurance cases that we've done, we've learned that the insurance company makes their version of your insurance claim story in what they call claims file. That's the first thing we always request. Let me see your version of the story. Give me your claims
Right,
file.
right.
When they called me, I took the insurance company's representatives, I took his name. I
Great.
took the time, I wrote down the time we were talking, the day we were
Good.
talking. So I just jotted it down on my phone and
Mm,
sent it to myself in an email.
that's a great
Um,
idea.
and then saved the email into the file though with my receipts. Really, the only thing I've had to buy was the cap to just cap off that leaking pipe.
Right.
But I also have paid a mitigation company, so I saved that receipt.
You guys got to stay in your house because it was just one room, right? But don't you,
Right,
I think you were telling me you have a neighbor who they can't live at home anymore. Like,
their pipe leaked for over 12 hours before they got home. So they had 4 inches of water, the whole bottom floor, and it ran through all the walls.
oh
So
my goodness.
literally their house is in studs.
And
I
and and I think you said they were looking for some place to stay, and that is like receipts and of any additional living expenses that you have like that. That's something people should keep track of too. Like anything you
absolutely.
have to buy because of it, keep a receipt.
I just snap a picture with my phone and email it to myself. That
Yeah.
way, if you don't have your phone or if you have an internet connection, you can sign into your email and forward that on to an adjuster and the insurance company at the same time. So you know that you're sending it to both. But we had it easy. And so I
Yeah.
can't imagine the nightmare that
Yeah.
people are still living. And I want to make sure they get every cent they're entitled to. And
Right.
that's your hotel stays. That's the
Yeah.
food that you have to
Had to
eat.
buy. You don't have an adjuster until next week.
Well, yes, and he was like, "I will update you next week to make sure I
Ah,
can be there." I think a lot of people are going to be facing that, an adjustment.
Right. So super lucky it's not a room you really need and are in all the time, but a lot of
Yeah.
people are in that position and just waiting on an adjuster and trying
Mhm.
to make do with what they can.
Right.
So, well, I appreciate your time, Carol. I'll see you soon.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.